Hey everybody, it's your boy Surge Dragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. This thing is wobbling. That's my fault.
Rebo wobbles, but they don't fall down.
My mom doesn't realize that we recorded that. Say that again. Say that again.
Rebo wobbles, but they don't fall down.
What's that from?
They're toys. They were actually Weeble Wobbles.
Oh, that's right. And they're little punching bag things. And, my mom distracted me. With me today is Mike Henry and Andre Mitchell. Today we are going to cover AEW. On what day?
February 12th.
There you go. So let's hit it off. Start the list, Mikey.
Kicked off with Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page, the AEW World Tag Team Champion, against the number one ranked challengers, SCU.
SCU!
With the belts on the line.
In which case, if I remember correctly, the titles remained with the elite of Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. But damn, did they have to work for it. And as soon as the match ended, here comes the Dark Order. Simply because they want to eliminate the only thing from having Christopher Daniels from joining the Dark Order, and that's his buds. They eliminate them, he has nothing else but to join in their minds. And as soon as Christopher Daniel comes in to defend his friends, they back off because they don't want to hurt the person they're eyeing to join their freaking order. And they're gaining numbers. Like, shoot, who hasn't joined them?
I have no idea.
Like, damn. How you feel about that, Andre? How you feel about the Dark Order?
Forget them. They suck.
Yeah, they draw on the weak-willed and the lonely. And the people who want revenge. That's another form of weakness. If you give in to temptation because somebody's feeding you some info, that will help you get what you want or get back at somebody. That's how they do it. So what's next, Mikey?
An interview was played that had conducted early in the empty arena, where good old JR talked to Santana on why John Moxley poked an eye at Moxley's face, that he would learn what's it like to live in the dark permanently when Santana gets his revenge.
Yeah, damn. I know the guy's a heel, but hearing that story, damn. How do you react to knowing that somebody's father lost his eyesight at the age of 14? And then you end up losing your father, who is blind. And knowing that everybody's telling you that you will end up having the same genetic disease as your father did when you get older. Ah, damn. That's not fake. That was, I actually looked up Santana's actual father, and sure enough, same face. His father was blind at 14 years old and died. He said it too, the words, it cuts. It cuts. It says that he's lost his father, and he didn't get to say goodbye. He didn't say, he love you. He was just gone. I was like, damn, man, you pulling my heartstrings in the right place. And then he goes on to saying that what he's going to do to John Moxley. I was like, because an eye
for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Yep. That's what he's going to do. But it's a one-eyed match between these two because they're literally wearing eye patches.
Somebody's going to be blind.
Yeah. What do you call it? Santana's got his left eye covered while John Moxley's got his right. They only got two eyes between them. Two good eye pairs between them.
An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
One-eye match. What the hell,
a pair of Cyclops. Pair of Cyclops. What the hell?
I want to laugh. I don't want to laugh. Okay. How you feel about that, Andre? About Santana's father's past?
that's sadly messed up.
He never wanted to feel that powerless again. I don't blame him. Dang.
Then this was followed by the Natural Dustin Rhodes versus the Spanish God Sammy Guevara with Jay Hager of the Inner Circle.
Who won that match?
It was none. Hold on, let me slow it down. Dustin Rhodes got the 3 count after the final reckoning, but Dustin wasn't done yet because he's got something to say to Jay
The
Hager.
Natural Dustin Rhodes.
The Natural.
The Natural. Sorry. Thank you for the correction.
After the final reckoning, the Natural Dustin Rhodes, you said, was not done because he grabbed the microphone because he's got something to say.
Yeah, he said.
Hager.
Yeah, he said it. Hey, you get back here. And he's looking at who is this? A guy from Houston again?
Is it Jay Hager or was it
Sammy Guevara?
Sammy Guevara?
Yeah, Sammy Guevara turned around and he says, "Not you, Chris Jericho's bitch." I was like, oh, he paused in his tracks. And he turned around. And like, if you want to actually get in this business. He was actually calling him out, saying that he was nothing in MMA and he's nothing since he got here. That he wants to actually start his career. He actually better start doing something. He called him out in a match at
Revolution?
Yeah.
That's
gonna be good.
Yeah. It says, you broke my arm, and I want a piece of you at Revolution. Hager started to return to the ring, but Sammy talked him out of it for now.
Yep.
I expect Hager to get in the ring, but Sammy Guevara doesn't want that to happen.
How do you feel about that, Andre?
Oh.
You want to see formerly known as Goldust versus formerly known as Jack Swagger? Yeah, but it's different. They're both badasses this time around. Literally.
I want to see Goldust win.
How about Red Dust or Red Blood? Because that's what he's painting himself with. Red blood. Red paint.
He was better off as Goldust.
I'll take this over.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I feel weird. I can only imagine him.
Let your buddy T-Money do it. You know how he be doing it.
Yeah, I can't put my hands up and go. No. My homophobic's acting up. No.
I guess this whole Red Dust thing is better.
Yeah, I have nothing against gays. It's just I want to see it.
I would say it was much better than
When Booker T.
yeah.
Damn, man, what are you doing here? That was funny. Seeing those clips, that was funny. Alright, what's next, Mikey?
Next, Tony Schiavone interviewed that big bad doctor, Dr. Britt Baker, at the top of the...
I can't stand this woman.
That doctor who broke that girl, Yoki Saka.
Yokisaka.
Thank you. Yoki Saka?
Yeah, she broke
oh
he
my
broke
God.
her tooth.
And I don't know why she keeps calling Tony Schiavone Mr. Starbucks. Come on.
Because he used to work at Starbucks, that's why. He's calling him out for what he used to work at. It was a decent job. What the hell at the time?
That's one mean doctor. I'm sorry, but Dr. Britt is one mean doctor.
Yeah, because she's being sour to us because she's not in the top of the list. She's literally number 5.
And I extracted for free.
Yeah, she broke the tooth. It was going to rot anyway, she says. Like, oh, it's painful how you did it. No insertion, no numbness. You just straight up put her mouth and forced her to bite the rope and just...
And the tooth fell out.
Yeah, this ain't no tooth fairy method. Bro.
I'm sorry, but I gotta feel bad for Yaka.
Yep.
I'm sorry. She did not deserve this.
That's still old. That was like, what, 2 weeks ago?
I think it was something like that, but
How you feel about that, Andre? Man, a few words, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And after that, somebody asked Baker about her insight between Nyla Rose and Riho for the AEW Women's title.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. Thanks to the site I go to, I managed to screen record it so you can watch later and not delete it because when we were watching it on TNT, they actually took right after the match. They put in a commercial, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't hear what she was saying to Kenny Omega.
But
I got it.
I saw on YouTube.
You saw it on YouTube.
Yeah, I subscribed.
What about you, Andre?
I did not see.
I saw it, but that's why I said subscribed it and hit the notification bell.
Hit that. Say it louder.
Like I said, if you want to see AEW, hit the subscribe and click notification bell to see the highlights.
Yeah, that would be the best thing too.
And like I said,
For the special on Tuesday nights, which is weird because it's called
After Dark, AEW After Dark.
Yeah, it's literally matches that happen after the show.
Yeah.
Like, huh? Why would you have matches at the special that literally happened last week?
I have no idea.
Why?
That's AEW.
I don't know either. That was a big yawn. You okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good.
Like I said, that's AEW.
Yeah.
Always do it. But like I said, the next match was Nyla Rose versus Riho.
Man. That was a good
The
match.
native beast, Nyla Rose.
Yeah, you know she used to be a man, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. T-Money won't stop mentioning it. He's like, that woman scares me. And like, why? She used to be a man.
A man?
And then he makes jokes saying, that's my wife. I'm like, fuck you. What the hell? What's wrong with you? He's laughing. I go over there and punch him in the kidney. I'm like, punch him in. He's like, oh. Yeah, how would you feel about that? T-Money saying that someone that used to be a man is now a woman is your wife.
Man, forget all of that.
Right? Alright, what's next?
Like I said.
Oh, wait. The winner of the match.
It belonged to the native beast, Nyla Rose.
Yep. Rio put up one hell of a fight, but in the end, she got caught by Rose and damn, she was slammed.
With a spear and then a power bomb.
Yeah, damn, she got Batista. She got Batista. Damn. That was basically like, and then she holds the title as the second ever All Elite Wrestling Women's Champion. Mm-hmm. AEW Women's Champion, basically.
And the women of the Bunny Alley, Dr. Britt Baker, Penelope Rose.
Secretary looking woman. And Big Swole. That's an interesting name for a girl who's actually pretty skinny.
Because the big question is, who's next in line for Nyla's AEW Women's title?
Yeah, and she's back there for 3 whole minutes. She's back there cursing out Kenny Omega and everybody saying, "Where's my parade? I won. Where's my champagne?" Like
I don't see any parade.
Yeah, like she said, well, Chris Jericho. Where's a little bit of Bobby?
Yeah, drink it in, man.
She wanted that. She didn't get no parade or nothing. She got the same thing as Chris Jericho did.
And speaking of Chris Jericho, he was being interviewed by Lexi and said that he has big news for Moxley. And I quote, "I scored the globe, Mox, looking for a bounty hunter to tear you apart limb by limb. If you're lucky enough to survive Santana, Jeff Cobb will give you a tour of the islands. I always thought I'd see you in the inner circle, Mox, but this coming Wednesday, I'll see you in hell."
Damn. Also, I want to say this, lover or hater, Nia Rose did win the title fair and square. And despite what people may say, going from man to woman, hey, she lost to Rio, so that means she does. I'm saying it. I'm saying she. I actually have a friend who is the same situation, so I'm like, I don't care. I'm an equalist. That's their choice. But still, that was one hell of a match, and it's a well-deserved win for Nia Rose. Now, who's gonna fight her? That's the question. She's the beast. The native beast. Ugh. Look out. Who do you think she's gonna fight?
I don't know. I'll just wait and see.
Oh, I want to see Awesome Kong versus her.
Definitely.
Yeah. Maybe Jazz.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, Jazz is there.
Or Jazz versus Awesome Kong.
Or ODB. ODB was there one night.
For the 3-way.
Ooh. We'll see.
Next, Cody Rhodes' wife Brandy joined commentary team to watch the next match between Jungle Boy versus MJF, the man who gave Cody Rhodes 10 freaking lashes.
And who won that match?
It was none other. Hold on. It was none other. I'm gonna slow it down.
Oh, do this. Let him do it. Let him do it. Dun, 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 dun.
Jungle Boy used a running linger bomb on MJF for a 2 count. As the referee was distracted, Wardlow gave MJF his Dynamite Diamond Ring, and MJF caught Jungle Boy with a loaded fist. MJF pinned Jungle Boy after...
Ooh, and that's a big ass fucking square ring! Fuck! He hit him upside the face with that thing? That's as big as a strawberry! Black diamond!
MJF
Fuck!
pinned Jungle Boy after connecting with a double cross. Wardlow wanted to continue to beat the Jungle Boy, but Jurassic Express ran down. Wardlow shot a menacing look to Luchasaurus as he and MJF stormed to the back.
Damn, how you feel about that?
Alright.
Yeah.
Next, a highlight reel of the Bastard Pie train in Newcastle where his magic is Kenny Omega. And I quote, "You know I'm the best. It haunts you. You have 2 weeks, Kenny. And then I got my rubber match. Aren't you a lucky, lucky bastard?"
He talks like that accent. I got my rubber match. Like, what the hell?
And then finally, it was time for the main event. Jon Moxley versus Santana.
Eye for an eye match.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, the two were trying to stab each other's eye and try to make him go blind. What the hell? And at one point, Jon Moxley said, "Screw it, I'm not going to go for your good eye, I'm going to go for your bad eye." The injured eye that he literally stabbed the freaking car keys into that eye. And oh, that had to hurt. You ever had a wound that hurted so bad and somebody just pressed the hell out of it? Ow. And it's in the eye. Ow. That hurt. And then who won the match?
It says Moxley escaped with the 2. Moxley dug his thumb into Santana's bad eye.
Yeah,
and then defeated Santana with a paradigm shift.
Paradigm shift.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see.
That's why I pronounce it. Paradigm. Whatever the hell you call it.
Paradigm shift.
Yeah, paradigm shift. Thank you.
I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. I was trying to remember what Jam Ross called it.
Yeah, paradigm shift.
It was called Dirty D's, basically. It was a double hook DDT.
And then, like a pack of freaking rabid dogs, Ursula descended up on Moxley, kicking his butt with a mat ball, the heavyweight belt, and low blows. And you can hear good old Tony Schiavone. He's defenseless. What the hell else can they hit him with him? And then Chris Jericho smashed Moxley with the Judas Effect elbow, and then called.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said in an interview that he had called a hitman, none other than a
Jeff Cobb.
Yep, the Samoan guy, Cuban, something like that. He's half down past Mexico and Samoan, and his finishing move is called Tour of the Isles.
Tour of the Islands.
Yeah. Now, for those who don't know this guy, he's been around and pretty much undefeated in a lot of arenas, including Ring of Honor and New Japan Wrestling. But for those who probably don't recognize his face, is better known as the Monster Matanza Cuerto, the self-proclaimed or titled younger brother of Damian Cuerto, because of the fact that he was the monster in that cage in those episodes on El Rey, on Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
That was badass. That was Jeff Cobb. I thought it was an actual Mexican. Nope. It was a Samoan.
Hard to tell nowadays, right?
I feel like Fluffy. I felt like I went to Hawaii and I see my family.
funny.
Like everybody says Samoans and Mexicans are similar.
Well,
In a way, but the heritage is completely different.
Yeah,
They just look alike.
basically.
You got two races that are very, very tan. Because they get too much sun. Which is true. Which is true. I got my uncles and my grandfather for that proof of that. And me, I don't. I'm not a baby boomer. I'm how you pronounce it? Millennium.
Millennial.
Thank you. I can't say the L right.
Millennial.
Millennium.
I'm trying to say I can't do it.
I just give up.
I know, I give up.
Just give up.
I give up. Millennial. Did I get it? Nope, I don't think so.
That's the end of AEW.
That's it?
Like I said.
Yeah, because Jeff Cobb comes in and wrecks him. Gives him a move, the Tour of the Island submission. And it's the same move that he used in Lucha Underground. You just see him going like this and wow! Like, damn, what a recoil spin power slam. Damn. That's what it is, a power slam. It's modified up the ass. And only he is trained to do it that way. It's almost like an F5, but on your belly. Oh, that's bad. How'd you feel about that, Andre?
Do what now?
Jeff Cobb coming in.
Forget him. I'll beat him up myself.
He'll throw you around. He's bigger than us.
Yes, I got a text.
You got a text?
Yes.
Okay. With that said, shout out to our boys, the Heaven Monsters podcast crew. We got Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below, as well as a shout out to Chris, who just had to leave during the Impact Wrestling one, as well as Renee Farrell. I say Chris Petrie, T-Money, and Delvin. And with that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't? Give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. I'm Surge Dragon. This is Mikey. This is Andre. We'll see you next time. Peace. What's that?